Hey guys, thank you for joining Discord and thank you for asking all of your questions on Discord and thank you for watching the live stream. I will begin answering the Discord questions now. The first comes from John McAwesome. They said, "Do you think people criticize Apple because they're so popular?" That might be part of the reason. Yeah, that might be part of the reason. TT Bro said, "Which is better, the iKiller or the Galaxy Probe 9?" I'm not sure what you're referring to. Gordon said, "What should I get for kids and I have no budget?" Oh, I see what you're saying. What should you get for kids? Like Apple related? I think the iPod Touch is perfect for children, really. Maybe even an iPad. I think kids would enjoy that. Avery said, "Have you heard about the flowered thing in your server?" No, I have no idea what you're talking about. Apple's Renaissance said, "What do you think is the best decision Apple has made?" Honestly, the best decision Apple made was made by Gil Amelio back in 1995, 1996, when he decided to buy Next, bring Steve Jobs back into the company, which therefore saved the company. I mean, that was a crucial decision. Thomas Cobb said, "What do you think the iPhone SE2 will look like?" I think it'll look something like the iPhone 8. The Apple Brain said, "If you had $1 million, what would you spend it on?" Oh, God. I mean, I would pay off all of my siblings' loan debt. I would pay off any, like, if my parents have credit card debt, pay that off. I don't really need much right now. I pretty much have everything I want. I have the car I want. I have the house that I want. Yeah, I'm pretty much good. So I would probably spend it on other people. Tom the Cat, "Why are you always responding to super chats? And why did you mute me once?" Tom the Cat, I don't mute people. It's my moderators who mute people. And I'm not sure what happened, but they have a reason to do it. And I always respond to super chats because people donate to me. So I want to recognize their question. Seon said, "Can we please do a collab? I only have 27 subs and I've been on YouTube for almost 3 years." I don't do collabs. And if I did do a collab, it would have to be with a channel similar to my size, or it would have to be, I don't know. I've never done a collab and I don't know if I'll ever do a collab. But my only advice is, if you want to be successful on YouTube, you have to make a video that is unique, that no one else is making, which is hard. It's hard to have an original idea, but it can't just be unique. It also has to be interesting enough for people to watch it. Because like if I were to do my video essays 10 years ago, they wouldn't do well. No one would watch them because my channel was too small to gain any traction. I had to do something more unique. That's why my slideshows were the perfect type of video for my early channel, because it allowed my channel to grow. People were watching those videos because no one else was making anything like it. And they were high quality, they were interesting. So just keep experimenting with different ideas. Don't give up, keep experimenting. And I think one day you'll get there, I do. John Scarce, "Would you rather buy the Tesla Cybertruck or Apple's Project Titan car?" I don't know anything about Apple's car. We don't even know if Apple's really making a car. And the Cybertruck, I don't need a truck. I don't think it's even a very good comparison, because Apple is not making a truck, they're making a car, and the Cybertruck is a truck, so it's not even like for the same market. So I would not buy either of them. Jaden said, have you tried to use the iPhone 5S or iPhone 7 as a daily driver? Well, I owned an iPhone 5 and I owned an iPhone 7. I think an iPhone 7 would be okay to use now, but the iPhone 5S I think would be too old. Flame Lion said, do you think the original iPhone would have been as big of a success and as influential to the industry if it was made by Nokia? If the original iPhone, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who made it. The original iPhone, if it was the exact same product made by any company, Microsoft, RIM, Nokia, it doesn't matter. It would have had the same effect, definitely. But I think the original iPhone is only a product Apple could make because it just represented their product philosophy so well. Okay, one question per person, please. Jamie said, what's your favorite holiday drink or snack? My favorite holiday, I love pumpkin pie. I really love pumpkin pie. I also really like gingerbread cookies if I can get a lot of that icing on top of it. Yeah, those are my favorite Christmas snacks. And I like Christmas cookies. Those good old like sugar cookies with icing, Christmas cookies, those are really good too. Wowifying said, is the iPhone 8 Plus still going to be a good phone in 2020? Yeah, definitely. It'll be a good phone for a few years, quite a few years. Joshua Schiller said, should I get a 13-inch MacBook Air 128 gigabyte for everyday use? Yeah, I think that'll be fine. If you're not doing the video editing or photo editing or graphic design or anything major, I think that MacBook Air model will be just fine. Icy Gabriel said, what would you do if Apple didn't exist? I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I would be interested in something else like robotics. I went through like a robot phase right before my Apple obsession, so maybe I would have stuck with that. I don't know, honestly. That's a good question. I don't think I would be into technology. I don't. Gaming Nyla said, do you think iPad 7 is worth it? I mean, I think yeah, I do. I mean, the 7th gen iPad, it's affordable. It's very capable. I think it's a good product. Baljeet said, I need some merch ideas. I have no idea. Check out Teespring. I think Teespring is a good site. Deathlord said, do you think Apple will ever release something gaming related, like a controller? I don't know. I don't think so. I think they're going to let the gaming companies do the gaming stuff, and Apple's just going to focus on mobile gaming on their platforms. Daniel C. said, Greg, what are your plans for the holidays? I'm actually going to hang out with my host brother from 4 years ago when I came to Japan the first time. I had a host family. And so my host brother and I are going to hang out. And I think I'm also going to have dinner with his family. So yeah, it's going to be a nice little holiday celebration. Mystery said, why is Apple so advanced yet so behind at the same time? And do you think 1080p will be extinct in 2020? Apple is not trying to have the most impressive spec sheet, and I think that's something people need to understand. Apple is not trying to have the highest quality display with the biggest battery and the largest screen and the thinnest phone. They're trying to create the best smartphone they possibly can. And in order to do that, you have to make compromises. I mean, it's just, that's what you have to do if you're trying to make a well-rounded smartphone. So And I think Apple does that very well. I think they make very good products for the everyday user. Yeah, so I think that's why you're under the impression that they're behind in certain ways, because some people are just so focused on specs. Like, oh, Nokia's phone has a 40 megapixel camera, but Apple only has a 12 megapixel camera. Why are they behind? That's not really something that's sort of the wrong way to look at the situation. All right, guys, so those are all the questions. Thank you for joining Discord. Thank you for asking the questions. I really appreciate it. Thank you for watching the live stream. And of course, thank you for watching my videos. That's why I can even do this, is because you guys watch my stuff. So thank you very much. Again, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. I hope you guys have a great week. I hope you guys are getting a break from school or a break from work. That's really important. And I will see you guys next week. Thank you very much.